I have the AirPods on, and the microphone is recording from the AirPods, and we're in an area with very high frequency noise, which are birds shrieking and birds chirping. And these birds, I don't know how well you can hear them, but with the AirPods, it does reduce their overall volume by about 50, maybe even 75%. And I think that's a big improvement over the AirPods 1. Now, is it a big enough improvement to justify purchasing them over the AirPods 1? Well, that's up to you, because even though the high frequency is getting reduced, I can still hear it pretty well. The active noise cancellation is greatly improved. I just don't know if it's enough to justify upgrading from a pair of AirPods 1.
So let me just name the things that I have a problem with these AirPods though. They don't pair that well with Android phones. There's features missing. There's a lot of Apple exclusive features. So I wouldn't recommend this necessarily if you're an Android user. And even though there's good water resistant buds in case, it's not going to be IPX8. It is good fit with the 4 ear tips, but the passive noise canceling is just okay relative to the Bose Quiet Comforts or even things like the Sony 1000XM4s that came out 2 years ago. It is MagSafe wireless and Apple Watch compatible, which makes it one of the easiest to use in terms of the Apple ecosystem. And it has great auto wear detection with pressure sensitive stems, and you can control the volume by up and down. So that means everything in terms of the usability basically has been improved, except for Android users.
With the AirPods, they definitely have their microphone system set up very well. The curve, I think, is tuned so they can block out a lot of the noises around you, especially like really low noises or really high noises.
Where Apple also shines is in transparency mode. So adaptive transparency mode is much better with the H2 chip that minimizes loud and intrusive sounds. And the case gives you 24 hours while the buds give you 6 hours, and it comes with Find My Case, which is extremely important. Audio quality is slightly improved over the first gen, and I do like how the balanced sound from the Apple, except you only get a preset EQ, and if you want to customize it, you got to get an outside app.
You can see how well they stay in the ear. Now, I think the Bose Quiet Comfort Buds 2 do stay in the ear a little better. I think the sound profile for me is a little bit more natural. However, the AirPods Pro 2 are still a big improvement over the AirPods Pro 1. And for any Apple user, I'm recording this on an Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max. So it pairs super easy, and then you can switch all of your Apple products just by popping it out, and then you could just reattach, you could reconnect your Apple AirPods 1, 2, 3, which is something that the H2 chips and the H1 chips from Apple is a big improvement and probably their best comparative advantage over any other Bluetooth maker out there. So right now we got the Apple AirPods Pro 2 inside of my ears, and even though there's a lot of noise behind me, there's trucks, there's people vacuuming, there's this loud whirring sound. I don't know if you guys hear this like loud buzzing sound, but if you have the Apple AirPods 2 active noise cancellation on, you won't hear it. But I tried it with the Apple AirPods 1, and you do hear it substantially more on the high frequencies. So the sound that this is kind of sound like the high pitch frequencies, I really hear it better on the Apple AirPods 1 over the 2. Now, what if you're going to go traveling? What if you're taking this on bike runs? What if you're going on things where the noise is going to be, well, it's pretty diverse. That means there's a lot of different noises coming from a lot of different places, coming from a lot of different angles. How well do these perform? I think it comes down to fit. So for me, one of the most important things is that if your headphones, earbuds, whichever thing you're using, does not fit well, it's not going to work well, because you can't wear it comfortably for a long period of time, and the audio is just going to be so-so. So these, I will say, they fit well for me, but they don't fit well my wife. And I know a lot of people who have a harder time keeping these in their ear, especially when they're walking or doing heavy movements. So that's something you want to keep in mind of.
So after about 3 weeks of using them at the airport, at the park, at the gym, at home, at the studio, well, I can tell you that these Apple AirPods Pro 2 are a sizable upgrade. They are very good. Would I say they're the best? I don't know if I would go as far as say the best, but they're definitely the best for Apple users. And that's the whole point. These are the best for Apple users. For iPhone users should rejoice, because they have just made the perfect earbud for you, other than the Beats Fit Pro, which I still consider the #1 Apple earbud. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hit that subscribe button below. This is David with the French Glow signing out. Bye, bye, bye.